What's going on there, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Craftavore Tastes, and today we're digging into a beer courtesy of my man Bud, again, from Brouwerij West. This is Ask the Dust IPA. Coming in at 6.5% ABV, this is brewed with Mecca-grade malted and raw barley, raw spelt, raw oats, Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe hops. Coming in at 6.5% ABV. Super stoked to dive into this guy. Let's go ahead and get ourselves straight into the review. So let me just line that glass up, pop a top on this guy, take a look at the appearance, get the aroma, taste it, and then of course we're going to rate it. All right. So let's go ahead, dive ourselves straight into the review. Pour that beer into the glass. Got that set up as such. Let's take a look at the appearance, huh? All right, so beer comes in typical New England style kind of haze. Got about a finger and a quarter of just kind of like this, like super kind of like nice kind of pillowy kind of like white kind of eggshell head. Looks absolutely gorgeous in a glass, as it should. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an aroma. Oh, man. So I'm going to take a look again at the actual hops here because, yeah, absolutely. So huge, big kind of like Citra dominant notes. Big kind of orange tangerine coming through. It's Citra dominant. Like, I don't... Like, it's saying essentially that there's additional, like, Mosaic and Simcoe hops. Maybe a little bit of kind of dankness from the Simcoe. I get a tremendous amount of, like, earthiness from kind of Simcoe. Mosaic always kind of lends itself to be, like, a little bit more of a berry character for me, but I'm not getting that out of the aroma. Like, it's big-time Citra. Like, Citra for days. Oh, smells absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a taste. Bud, as always, thank you, sir. Cheers. Oof. My Lord. One more sip. Wow. So, taste follows the nose, right? So, huge, big kind of bursts of, like, orange tangerine, but then there's, like, this overlaying kind of note of both pineapple and mango. So, again, where the nose is driven mostly by Citra, that hop profile from both Mosaic and Simcoe kind of comes through. Like, it gets kind of super dank as you get, like, middle of the palate. But there's other items of the beer that kind of reign through in the taste where it leans itself definitely more tropical fruits. Little to no lingering bitterness. Super crushable at 6.5% ABV. I mean, it is absolutely freaking delicious. Going back in for another taste. Absolutely freaking awesome. One thing, if you watch the previous review that I did of 8.5% by Brouwerij West, I mentioned that because it's Citra heavy, it's got that kind of bubblegum note that I get off a lot of treehouse beers. This beer kind of has that similar kind of note. So I'm really kind of digging their profile, which is very similar to treehouse in that way in terms of that kind of Citra dominant kind of bubblegum note that I get. Like, it makes me just... I just really dig these guys' beers. So one more sip, then we're going to give her a rating. Absolutely freaking awesome. So freaking good. Again, if you watch my previous review of 8.5, you'll remember that I mentioned that beer was super fruity. There is a lot of that element, right? So, like, those characteristics between these two beers, the profiles are similar. It's not nearly as heavy fruit salad as the previous beer is, but it's there, like, and it's got kind of, like, it's enough of kind of a fruitiness to make me think now that having two beers from these guys, that's like kind of like a bit of a house character that they kind of have, which is freaking super awesome. So, rating time. Let's go ahead and give her... I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, that's a 4.25 cap beer. I liked the 8.5 beer a little bit better. That 100% Citra single hop beer, I thought that was actually just a step above this one. But you know what? That's a freaking amazing, awesome beer. So 4.25 caps from the Craftavore Taste. That'll do it for this episode. Hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and I repeat. Cheers, guys.